creating 200 people to go after all these tax evaders. Okay, the government going after tax evaders is actually happening globally.
So for many of us, the tax isn't just over. But for corporates, for the listed companies, the Taxman just cometh. Or it has been here all the time. So why is IRB more aggressive at this point in time?
The IRB has always been there. I think tax audit and tax investigations are not new. There is this sort of concern because of the big ticket tax bills that's making headlines. You have 2 billion from Tenaga, but that was seen as an isolated case. But this month, in May, you have Tan Sri Kim Yu's message that went viral, and then you have MK Land and Magnum. So the talk out there is a lot of it is standard practice, which is why there's a lot of concern on whether others too will actually face similar issues.
Of course, IRB argues that they have been doing their jobs all this time. They have been going after tax evaders, but this year we are looking at 6 billion more in terms of corporate taxes. They are not raising a target, but they are actually targeting to get 6 billion more from this corporate space. So what did he say about hitting KPIs and creating 200 people to go after all these tax evaders?
Governments going after tax evaders is actually happening globally, and companies should be paying their taxes. So, but what's different this time? This 6 billion extra from last year. It's coming at a time where businesses are still finding it hard, and it's because cost of doing business has gone up. Although you say that GDP is projected to grow from last year, conditions are still not easy, and I think that's creating some uncertainty among businesses.
So we actually talked to him through email, right? We didn't officially sit down and talk to him. So basically what happened is this year we are looking at about 1/3 of tax revenue contribute to the country's GDP, right? And also 6 billion more from corporate taxes. So did he say anything about, what was his response when people talked about, they are trying to get more money from opposition party supporters? What was his response on that?
I think there was a general response by him that he's not targeting specific people.
This has been a very hot topic, like what you say just now, Country Heights, Tenaga National, MK Land, right? So the next thing that would happen at this corporate space is that who are they going next, right?
Yeah, that's the worry right now. What the IRB is saying is they are doing it by the book, and if you have any questions, actually the IRB says they're open to answering them. So especially when it comes to grey areas, and I think when the issue came up, one of the excuses was that businesses said they're doing what they did was on recommendation of their tax consultants. But from what IRB is saying, although whatever your tax consultant recommended, you have to agree to it.
Basically, you have the full responsibility to say yes or no.
You would have had to say yes, and because you said yes, you cannot just brush away that responsibility to your tax consultant, and that actually is something that corporates and business owners should actually be keeping in mind.
For more on the stories, pick up a copy of The Edge Weekly at all good newsstands.